Experience is what you get when you do not get what you want. Anonymous. Making mistakes simply means you are learning faster. Ager, Weston H. Trouble is only opportunity in work clothes. Kaiser, Henry. Life goes not backward nor tarries with yesterday. Gibran, Kullal. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. James, William. Our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify, simplify. Thoreau, Henry David. When the student is ready, the master appears. Buddhist proverb. 3 rules of work. 1. Out of clutter, find simplicity. 2. From discord, find harmony. 3. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Einstein Albert. No trumpets sound when the important decisions of our life are made. Destiny is made known silently. D. Mill, Agnes. A knowledge of the path cannot be substituted for putting one foot in front of the other. Richards, M.C. In the middle of a difficulty lies opportunity. Einstein Albert. I don't wait for moods. You accomplish nothing if you do that. Your mind must know it has to get down to work. Buck Pearl. The crisis of yesterday is the joke of tomorrow. Wells, H.G. The answer is simple. If you want something very badly, you can achieve it. Jones, Margot. There is no failure, only feedback. Anonymous. I believe that man will not merely endure, he will prevail. He is immortal, not because he alone among the creatures has an inexhaustible voice, but because he has a soul, a spirit capable of kindness and compassion. Falconer, William. Life is so short, we must move very slowly. Thai proverb. We must not, in trying to think about how we can make a big difference, ignore the small daily differences we can make. Edelman, Marion. Rightly, those who do nothing make no mistakes. Anonymous. Failure is only the opportunity to begin again, only this time more wisely. Anonymous. Success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Churchill, Winston. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best, night and day. To make you everybody else means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight, and never stop fighting. E. E. Cummings. You will never find time for anything. You must make it. Buxton, Charles. When one door closes, another one opens, but we so often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the ones which open for us. Bell, Alexander Graham. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Emerson, Ralph Waldo. When a man finds no peace within himself, it is useless to seek it elsewhere. Ruchafaliakal, L.A. The dictionary is the only place that success comes before work. Anonymous. Forward, as occasion offers, never look round to see whether any shall note it. Be satisfied with success in even the smallest matter, and think that even such a result is no trifle. Aurelius Marcus. Battle not with monsters, lest ye become a monster. And if you gaze long into the abyss gazes into you. Nietzsche, Frederick. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. Adams, John Quincy. Through perseverance many people win success out of what seemed destined to be certain failure. Disraeli, Benjamin. Half the failures of this world arise from pulling in one's horse as he is leaping. Hare, Augustus. Do not confuse motion and progress. A rocking horse keeps moving but does not make any progress. Montefort, Alfred A. Still round the corner there may wait a new road or a secret gate. Tolkien, J.R.R. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Rogers, Will. Putting off an easy thing makes it hard, and putting off a hard thing makes it impossible. Lorimer, George. Concentration is the secret of strength. Emerson, Ralph Waldo. Go on working, freely and furiously, and you will make progress. Gauguin, Paul. Certain defects are necessary for the existence of individuality. Goethe, Johann Wolfgang. Man must strive, and in striving, must go wrong. Goethe, Johann Wolfgang von. Keep spiritually sound and be persistent. Persistence is the key. Just never stop believing in your dream. Aquila, Deborah. The saints are the sinners who keep going. Stevenson, Robert Louis. Confidence is preparation. Everything else is beyond your control. Klein, Richard. Man cannot remake himself without suffering. Carroll, Alexis. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. Frost, Robert. Ain't no man can avoid being born average, but ain't no man got to be common. Satchel Paige. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. It isn't whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get back up. Vince Lombardi. Accept whatever befalls you. In crushing misfortune be patient, for in fire gold is tested, and worthy men in the crucible of humiliation Sirach. Never give in, never, 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 in nothing great or small, large or petty. Never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force, never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy. Jeff Chen. Great people aren't those who are happy at times of convenience and content, but of how they are in times of catastrophe and controversy. Dr. Martin Luther King. Your failure is the path of least persistence, unknown. When you start to doubt yourself, the real world will eat you alive. Henry Rollins. When the great scorer comes to mark against your name, he'll ask not whether you won or lost, but how you played the game. Grantland Rice. Don't compromise yourself, you are all you've got. Janis Joplin. Try not, do or do not, there is no try. Yoda. At the head of every river lies a spring. Benny Rice. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The latter cannot understand it when a man does not thoughtlessly submit to hereditary prejudices, but honestly and courageously uses his intelligence. Albert Einstein. The key to everything is patience. You get the chicken by hatching the egg, not by smashing it. Anonymous. Never give up. Never give up. Never, never, never. Winston Churchill. Turn your face to the sunshine and all shadows fall behind. Helen Keller. The difference between a pipe dream and a great idea is persistence. Anonymous. To know even one life has breathed easier because you lived this is to have succeeded. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. Buddha. Don't ever save anything for a special occasion. Being alive is the special occasion. Unknown. Live life today. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow may never come. Unknown. Do not follow where the path leads, rather go where there is no path and leave a trail. David Perkins. For a long time it had seemed to me that life was about to begin, real life. But there was always some obstacle in the way, something to be gotten through first. Some unfinished business, time still to be served, a debt to be paid. Then life would begin. At last it dawned on me that these obstacles were my life. Alfred D. Souza. How do the geese know when to fly to the sun? Who tells them the seasons? How do we humans know when it is time to move on? As with the migrant birds, so surely with us, there is a voice within. If only we would listen to it, that tells us so certainly when to go forth into the unknown. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. The highest reward for a person's toil is not what they get for it, but what they become by it. John Ruskin. If you were going to die soon and had only one phone call you could make, who would you call and what would you say, and why are you waiting? Stephen Levine. You cannot procrastinate doing a kindness, for you never know how soon it will be too late. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I live my life as I deem appropriate and fitting. I offer no apologies, no explanations. Aaron Burr. One thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who will have sought and found how to serve. Albert Schweitzer.